Wouldn't have gone for Cordroid myself.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
We are able now to change his outfit, but I figure that I want to designate an outfit for each of the divisions he goes through. Yeah, so there's Vice, Homicide, and Vice, Homicide, and my mind's gone completely blank. Traffic, obviously. I'm missing one out. But anyway, so I think that's obviously Homicide. That is like definitely Homicide. So yeah, as you can see, I don't like this suit, but it's the lowly traffic division, so he's gonna wear like the worst suit. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know where I'm going with that.
Parker.
I enjoyed the office banter. Very good, guys. Very good.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Broad has socks in it, Brazier. Two
Maybe
peanuts are walking
it's
down the
not a
street.
bad suit. It's just brown. Brown's never good. Or beige. See, I'm all about the fashion of this
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
of this game. Our car's been upgraded from a standard patrol car to Stefan's car.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in a flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Party line is better than a radio.
He gives it, doesn't he, Stefan? He does give it, but you got to learn to take it as well.
No
Fuck you, Phelps. I did my job.
quiet time.
So this is where there have been reports of an abandoned vehicle.
That you, Bukowski? Go on
Signs
through.
of foul play.
Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
That dialogue just before then is another subtle way of sort of highlighting. Maybe I'm going a bit too far with this, but I think it's like a subtle way of highlighting racism in this game or in the this game's world. With the black fella eager to get back to work, his boss wouldn't be understanding that he'd be late because the police have want to talk to him about a homicide. If you could,
I'm Officer
if you know
Hart.
what I mean.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Yeah, he just wants to get back to work to not be sacked. If you know what I mean, to like go back and be like, "Where have you been, Nate?" And he'd be like, "Oh well,
Be here, sir.
I was helping the police." Well, that's not good enough. Yeah. Anyway, here's the car.
Doc?
Detective,
Phelps. What have we got?
a lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Did he not check? We have a receipt for
Mr. F. Morgan
For a hawk.
picked up a live pig yesterday?
very cheap. Well, I don't know, maybe it wasn't cheap, but certainly that amount of money for a live pig
Nothing significant.
would be cheap today. So a little mooch around the car. Yeah, there's a lot of blood, excess amount of blood.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
So much so that it seems to have spilled out the car as the door opens, maybe, or trickled out. Can you get out of the way, please, Stefan? So, I've got a wallet here.
$32 old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Adrian Black, 32. I'm guessing they don't have to get them licenses or them IDs every year. But obviously, it'd be kind of like it's just easier for us to read that he's 32 rather than working it out from them just putting the date of birth on there. But he's supposed to be 32. I'm not sure about that. Him?
Happier times, I guess.
Okay, I'm not believing that that's his age, but anyway, happily married man, it seems. Presumably his specs.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
So we'll look around here. Maybe he's in the barrel. Breaking Bad style. Maybe not. Let's see if there's any unique dialogue.
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
Bloodied pipe.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Insta Heat. Oh, we found everything. That music, I think I've explained before that music indicates that everything's been found. Found. I don't know why I sounded quite strange then. It's like Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Okay, so what were you doing here, Mr. Wilkie?
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Yep, so I believe you.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Knowledge of Adrian Black, whose wallet we found.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Deadpan. I believe you.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Contents of the wallet, presumably meaning money.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Okay, a little bit shady there.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Bloodstained pipe found.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Yep.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
One of the perks of the job. I'm not, yeah, if you see that, let's just come up in the top left, but I'm going to drive throughout this Let's Play. Unfortunately for you guys. Because it's not playing, is it? It's just fucking... Yeah, I'm going to drive.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We'll play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
I think it's, well, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it. Obviously very suspect.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Just sort of run that through. So if I wanted to steal a car, I killed someone in the struggle, you'd leave the body, I'd leave the body out
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
more than the.
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
Open your eyes!
Guessing Bukowski got that from The Office, like some sort of like office
You'll get
joke.
plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
But Cole is
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Here we are. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to talk and they're going to talk and I'm just going to have to stop mid-flow.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on.
It's like Cole's first assignment. Bukowski's just taking a back seat.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
She seems very cut up about his disappearance. Or the potential disappearance of her husband. Kind of a tacky ornament, isn't it, really? 2 planes.
I don't think this is going to help us.
A bull?
Incidental.
I lived in Spain. It just made me laugh because I lived in Spain for a bit and I had like a live-in landlady who was Spanish, and she could talk good English, but when I asked for a bowl, she went a bull. Like, she didn't know what a bull was.
Have a good look around.
It's like, no, a bowl. Do that kind of motion of your hands. A bull. So this, I'm sort of walking around it. So this newspaper is it is not evident as such. It's an optional piece of content. If we click on it, it'll go to a backstory and yeah, tell us a bit more about what's going on there. So I will do that now, and we'll do that through for the rest of the Let's Play. They come up arbitrarily in crime scenes and, you know, victims' houses.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I'm going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
It's not like a Louisiana accent, but yeah, you get the idea, and that pieces together in its own narrative. Yeah, that was a weird sound. I don't know if you noticed, on the left speaker there was this rumbling, which I believe was supposed to be the fire, but it just sounded like a generator going. It's just, I got that a little bit wrong.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
A bar. I mean, some matches from a bar. It's the Insta-Heat. New heat boiler, is it? Or heating system? Just unlike this... Sorry, I'll go down. Just some like documents and stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to read that. It's just fucking pointless. But like, if I get a document that's like a letter, I will read it out aloud. And not that, obviously.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Where applicable.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Okay. I really, really like this house. It's lovely. Bit of a lame comment, but I just like it.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
You have to be a multi-billionaire to get a house like this in today's prices. Am I right, guys? Downtown LA. But this is back in the day. This really reminds me of BioShock, when you can like when you can hack a security bot. It has this like mini game with pipes, and it's not this, but it just reminds me of it. Like, if you've played the game, I'm sure you know what I mean.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Home. Ooh. Could it be the wife, Mrs. Black? Maybe she's Jewish and got upset about the live pig he bought. You've been munching on pork behind my back, Adrian. Single bed. Ticket.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
And over here, the glasses case.
This must be Adrian's.
Empty. Stencil.
So the glasses are a match.
Same ones at the crime scene. The taped up specs. Picture of Adrian of himself in his room, which I think is a little bit weird. To my Adrian, love.
To my Adrian.
Excuse me.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
To my Adrian, lovesick and lonely without you. Hurry back, my darling. Nicole. 2 kisses. 2 kisses means they're at the seeing stage. Hasn't escalated yet to the 3 kisses. Then when you're in a relationship for about 4 or 5 years, there's just no kisses after a while. You just can't be bothered. Alright, there's that Kavanagh's.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
Jesus! It's like that. God. I keep thinking like... Matchbox. No. Oh, whatever it is.
I'm all right now, Detective.
The cardboard thing with a few matches in it, wherever that's called. Oh god. This is why I'm drinking Monster. Mango Loco. Okay, the slaughterhouse receipt. Again, quite aged-looking 30-year-old. Slaughterhouse receipt.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Okay.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Do you know the whereabouts of your husband?
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
Sounds about right.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Can you account for your whereabouts last night, Mrs. Black?
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
The Stenzel glasses case.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
So why were the old glasses at the scene? Unless he's got the new pair and he left the old ones at the scene. I don't know. I believe you though.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Photograph signs Nicole. This is where it's going to get a little bit interesting.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
A housewife knows the inside of their house, top to bottom, and that includes the back of framed pictures.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
I've just realised that you guys don't know what I necessarily click on. I think it's pretty obvious for my the dialogue afterwards, but I will try and remind myself to say what I'm going to click on. Good cop, bad cop, every time. So, but anyway, yes. So there's the concealed message from from Nicole.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Kavanagh's bar matchbook.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
He's got it great, hasn't he? I mean, goes to the bar when he wants, has his food cooked for him, goes missing, and she's just like, oh, I feel bad for her. Just adores him. He's just, I don't know, but he could be, you know, I suppose he could be dead somewhere right now. But yeah, good cop.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Oh, business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
But there's a lot of meetings at them business trips. Let's call R&I and get a location on Kavanagh's bar.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Cool. So we'll go to Kavanagh's bar and speak to the locals, and maybe Frank Morgan will be there, or maybe at least the barman will have an idea of where what's happened to Adrian.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
Don't really agree with this assessment about them being miserable together. I think she's very much in love with him. So you're wrong, Stefan.
Presiding over the joint session. Each receives a copy of the president's address.
But
Mr. Truman confronts a Congress heavily weighted by the opposition. He delivers his message.
Not quite sure.
Of the Union.
It's obviously not a run-of-the-mill homicide case. The amount of blood there was. The finding out of this Nicole character is, you know, it's making this case seem a lot more shifty. Not everything is as it seems, it appears.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Looking for someone?
Yes, I am. Have you seen... Well, you can say it.
Recommend the
You know
special
Frank
list?
Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
I was so immersed in the game then, I thought I could actually communicate to the barman to buy this microphone. Interesting hair. Okay.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Okay, Frank Morgan.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Okay. No, I do not believe that guy at all. Do I believe him? And do I want to look for my notebook though? The receipt for the live hog. Do you want to tell us anything about that? Doubt? Oh no!
You were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there.
Oh,
and you let Black have it.
Bitch!
Ooh, I'm a bad
Give me another
boy.
chance.
That the best you
Give us
got?
another question. We'll fucking lay it on him. Knowledge of Adrian Black.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Oh, you bastard. Alright, bad cop. Fuck!
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a
Oh,
lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
Oh, fuck.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan.
Oh, he's
I
giving
say
us the
lying.
petty
Whatever hole
tail.
he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, we're doing this. This isn't going to happen again. That was absolutely awful. We obviously had the fucking receipt with his name on it in the car. In the bloody car. I've got to do the pity tailing. That giblet. Right.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Well, okay, it's done. I'm usually, like, in these missions I get, like,
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
I missed maybe 1 or 2 off. But normally I'll get, like, 90% of them correct. That's an anomaly, right? But anyway, here we are now. We're tailing Frank Morgan to see where he's going to head to. Well, I suppose you want to experience every aspect of this game, and so we are. This is our perfect opportunity for you guys to experience the tailing aspect of it. So you'll get it once, which will be this episode, and then thereafter you'll never have to go through it again. Because it's really, really not fun. And it's just really, really, like, inauthentic and, yeah. But I'm not going to moan anymore. But there's really nothing else to talk about.
That's it, we're spotted. Back off.
Oh, God.
Hey, back off.
I don't think we'll be getting Valor. I know there's a few YouTubers... I noticed when I was looking at LA Noire Let's Plays, well, any of them, you know, it's like 100% complete, like you get 5 stars in every mission. But I want to do it authentically. It's like my kind of like Path Blind, as I mentioned before, that I haven't played it in so long.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Jesus. So is this it? Okay. What a horrible ordeal that was. Oh. I am like, shall I restart it? Restart this Let's Play? But no!
Let's check the place
We're
out.
gonna do it fresh. We're gonna be original. So let's see.
One in the big time,
That sign in the middle top right. Just thought it spelt something different. If one of the R's was changed to a P.
I'm just trying to learn.
It's not really funny. I just saw it and I was like,
Save
what?
the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
It's a strange collection of books. Alright, okay. So, lives next to
Apartment
a very young Jim Morrison.
All right, let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Wrong way. Here we go.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it.
He's doing an Edgar Kalu on us.
Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
I retract my earlier statement about I really like the fashion in this game because that cardigan is something else. It's sort of a cardigan you'd wear ironically at Christmas.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it.
He owns the company, Stefan. He owns the company. All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Oh no, we don't. Sorry. Car crash of an episode.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Just don't give me compliments when I know I haven't done very well. 3 stars? Yeah, it doesn't feel like a 4-star case. Alright, thank you very much. We'll leave it there. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you like the video. And again, it will not be, that will not happen again. It's, you know, an anomaly. So yeah, join me for the next episode. Thank you.